Nah, 100%. Like the optics is definitely that white people are like the motherfuckers like oppressing us. Like that's how niggas want to have this mindset. Like it's like, well, it's like nigga, if you really you're oppressing, like you said, follow your mama, nigga. Shit, yeah, motherfucker bring you down and like follow your damn mama, nigga. Shit, are your motherfucking fan?
I don't want to hear it, man. I don't wanna hear it.
Hell no.
Nah, but I don't like Ben Shapiro, bro. He another white Jew, man.
Oh, okay,
Just the
okay.
conservative, just the conservative one. But they all got, like I said, the Hegelian dialectic, bro. They all got the same goal, bro.
True. Try to get stir up that race shit. Stir up that race shit at the bottom. That's all I'm talking about. I just did a little video. I seen some
What they say, united we stand, divided we fall, man.
100%.
That's simple. It's that simple. Bro.
Yeah, yeah. 50% of murders happen in red. That's crazy.
I don't watch niggas like Ben Shapiro. Only nigga I watch from the Daily Wire, the dude I sent you there, Matt Walton.
What's his name again?
Matt Walton.
Matt. Okay, man. Gotta check this shit out,
I
man.
don't even watch him like that. I don't even watch him. I don't even really. I don't watch the white commentators like that, bro. I watch sometimes, bro. Yeah, I like Tucker Carlson, but I don't watch him like that.
Yeah, I really don't like to listen to too many people talk about stuff. I like to just go off my own opinion. It's like, you know, so that can be.
I like listening to different people talk about stuff, but I just don't like listening to the same old message. Where I listen to both hours, and laugh at dumb stuff. And everybody got propaganda that they trying to put in there.
Yeah.
You can't get the 100% truth from nobody.
So whose responsibility? How old do you think that dude was that came into your bank, to your establishment?
I told you what our age, man.
Oh damn! Oh, like about 36.
Probably a little younger. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Damn, old head Eddie.
Yeah,
Damn, like
that ain't my responsibility, bro. But people these days they can be from any. They can look 20 something about 40. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not
that.
good at age stuff.
That's funny. That nigga said he got there. Came to your job begging motherfuckers for bread.
He ain't the first and won't be the last. So
Yeah, yeah. But have some pride in yourself, nigga. But yeah, I was just being the devil's advocate to say, bro, hey, it is your responsibility. But when you get out of jail, I'll be thinking about that. Like, I was watching 48 Hours, and they get that nigga $100, Eddie Murphy in 1980 in California, and they give you $200 now when you get out of prison. But it's funny, like, bro, you don't think about this shit. Like in North Carolina, they get your ass $45. I feel like when you get out of jail, it might be. I think it was say $40 or $45, bro. Like that's crazy.
that's
Like
not our responsibility, bro.
it's not. No, 100%, bro, 100%. But I'm saying like reasonably, you want your ass. Like, bro, like I mean, it ain't nobody
Reasonably,
fault, bro. It ain't nobody fault but yours, bro. Like
reasonably, if your mama fails you, bro, she should be there giving you some money when you get out, man.
100%, 100%. Like then it'd be like they
So I,
think like yeah, like the mama ain't shit or maybe dead or maybe the family don't fuck
I
with
know
her.
if I was in prison, bro, I could at least go live with a family member for a little bit, nigga, and at
Yeah,
least have someone a roof over my head, nigga.
one would
So,
hope.
nigga,
One would hope. Like
I'm just saying that's at the least, nigga.
yeah, I mean, like I said,
But
everybody's
most,
situation different though. Everybody's situation different. Shit.
yeah, but bro, exactly. That's why I say usually if a nigga ain't shit, you know the rest, nigga.
Yeah, Foster, like he
So,
must, he could have came from Foster. He could have came from whatever crackhead parent. Who knows?
nigga, well, hey, you better take your ass to the shelter, nigga.
Hell, not 100%. Shit, shit. Got to,
For real. Take your ass to the shelter.
yeah,
Get your
like,
ass on your feet.
yeah, in life you got to swim or drown, man. For real, for real. Niggas is not fucking with you, bro. Like that's the thing about being a black man in America, man. You really ain't got nobody on your side, man. Like as far as like
Shit, I mean, if you was in prison, bro, obviously you was a fucking menace to society or some sort of fucking deviant, nigga. So
Yeah, just stupid. Made a mistake too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga did some cyber crime, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at him the same as nigga that robbed a goddamn store or something. Like,
It's the same difference, nigga.
yeah, I mean, nah, it's different
Nigga,
routes.
you still, bro, you
It's still
did, bro. My
stealing, but
mama,
I'm saying like it's not.
listen,
It's
my mama told me, bro, and she said if you go to jail, call me. But if you go to jail for stealing, don't call me. Like,
but it's
nigga,
not the same, bro. It's not the same, bro. You talking to a criminal,
bro,
what's
you
the name?
still stealing, bro.
Oh no. Morally, in God's eyes, it's stealing. I'm talking about man. I ain't
It's
talking about.
still
I'm
stealing.
talking about the law, bro. Like I deal with the law sometimes. You know, I'm
But I
like,
mean, if you violently rob or hold
there you
people
go,
hostage,
there you go.
but that's a difference. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, nigga? You're a criminal,
Yo,
nigga.
100%, bro. 1,000%.
Just like all these people saying, "Oh my God, Trump got these people getting kidnapped and murdered." Nigga, they criminals, bro. Like ain't nobody goddamn crying for these black men getting snatched up out of bed and shit in front of their kids. Get everybody on the ground and shit with machine guns coming in their crib, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck these goddamn immigrants, nigga. They do it. They criminals, nigga.
yeah.
So
Hit that like button. Be not 100%.
yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, but yeah, I'm gonna get off the phone, nigga. I don't want to goddamn monetize my goddamn conversation for your goddamn game, man.
Ah, that nigga funny, man. But yeah, man, hey, I agree with him. I agree 100%. Hit that. Oh, damn, I ain't my comments on. What's up with it, man? Hit that like button.
White supremacy. White supremacy is waging a war against us.
Every major media story about interracial violence in the last 20 years has featured a
Nigga
black
know they want to
American
be a
being
part of
harmed by a white
this.
American. You know their names. George.
This might be the realest podcast you ever been a part of, man. You better get on the train or get left behind. Nigga, this TNP, you did. Hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe, show some love, man. Niggas wish they had this type of motion, bro. They ain't got enough emotion. Get on the track. Get on the track like a hoe. Cause if you know, you better motherfucking know, man. But yeah, man, black folks, man, we definitely have a problem in this country, man. I don't really fuck with Ben Shapiro too much either. But man, hit that like button. Get on here in the morning, getting some love, show some love.
Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, who was shot by the cops accidentally when her boyfriend started shooting at the cops. Trayvon Martin, who was shot by a Hispanic man under disputed circumstances, but close enough. Whenever a black person is shot by a white person, the media are all over it.
I don't fuck with Ben Shapiro. But hey, you gotta look into other things, man. Back on black crime.
I understand that from a historic perspective, from a systemic perspective, white America's hands are not clean. I get all of that. We talked about this with the affirmative action rule last week. We understand that. But in the end, what it comes down to is this: gun control or no gun control. Who the hell's pulling the trigger? And if you're so quick to pull it against one another, how the hell do we possibly have a future? These are our children's lives that are being taken away. Talk about teenagers. Talk about teenagers getting smoked while chilling at a block party. Chilling at a block party. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And you have to pay attention to the numbers because the numbers are dwindling. And you have to pay attention to the numbers because what's going on in our society. Let me give you another stat because I want you to pay attention. Okay? I want you to pay attention. Because see, when you ain't, because there are black folks dying.
See, hey, Stephen A, he's on point. He's on
Is there a
point.
solution to the problem of black-on-black crime in Chattanooga? Last night we aired part one of an in-depth report on that problem. Well, tonight, Eric Alvany follows up on that piece with part two. He joins us live in the studio with a special report you'll see only on News 12. Eric?
Problem, black-on-black crime in Chattanooga, hurting the African-American community. Well, tonight we're going in a different direction by discussing possible solutions to those problems. Now, before we begin, we want to remind you that this report is very raw.
All right, so we're just talking about this whole issue of police brutality, police violence committed against multiple Americans, but especially African Americans. Yet, our next guest, Philip Clay with the Project 21, claims that black media doesn't talk about a major issue like black-on-black crime. So, really, I found that to be real interesting. He joins us right now. So, Philip, glad to have you here. So, how do you ascertain we don't discuss the issue of black-on-black crime?
Give me a second. Let me get this. Let me get this shit toasted real fast. Let me find me some videos. Talk about get this thing rocking and rolling real fast.
Equal chance. He holds degrees from Columbia and the University of Chicago, but his undergraduate years at Harvard hold a special place in his heart. The principal advantage of a Harvard education, he has said, is that you never again have to feel intimidated by anyone with a Harvard education. Economist, journalist, and author, Dr. Thomas Sowell. Uncommon Knowledge, now.
Nah, Thomas Sowell is definitely a good advocate. Some people should watch. I definitely would say, you know what I'm saying? People should definitely watch. I'd advocate for people to, look at some of his, just speaking points, things like that. But he's definitely Thomas Sowell on Intellectual Society. Basically talking about how, race relations and things like that. You know, victimhood, black victimhood, things like that. I'm trying to find some.
We start with breaking news at 11 o'clock tonight. We are tracking reports of a shooting in Uptown. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Siobhan Riley. You're taking a live look at the scene on North McDowell Street and East 7th Street. Medic tells us one person is fighting life-threatening injuries as we speak. CMPD hasn't released any further details. Also new at 11 o'clock, we are learning about...
I'm just going to prove my point. And I think, matter of fact, this is probably going to be something I do weekly. And just go through the blotter, randomly just go through the blotter. I might have to go ahead and do it before, but just you will always find shootings in all these major cities. Charlotte, Philadelphia, Miami. Anywhere where it's highly black populated, you will always find a major influx. Memphis, I bet in Memphis, I could probably find several murders every week. Every week. I'll be willing to bet at least one. At least a murder probably every week. So yeah, I'm gonna go in there and get on it, man. It's always us, dog. Tell you.
A death investigation underway in North Charlotte. CMPD tells us the incident happened on Kirkfield Lane near Beatty's Ford Road. Police say they responded to a call for an assault with a deadly weapon just before 8 o'clock this evening. Officers found one person shot and killed at the scene. Right now, police tell us they are not looking for any suspects. Also new at 11 o'clock, a person is fighting for their life after a shooting in North Charlotte. Medic tells us it happened around 6 o'clock on Statesville Avenue. No word yet on what led up to the shooting. And we will be sure to share updates in these cases as they come into our newsroom inside the WCMC Charlotte News app. Sign up for the push alerts to get the latest information directly
North Carolina,
to your phone.
boy. North Carolina, goddamn. Now let's look up Memphis.
Major Gene Lim, G-E-N-E-L-I-M, Patrol Services Southeast.
In tonight's crime alert, a fight turned deadly overnight. Police were called to two different crime scenes just before 2 this morning where they discovered one man fatally shot while another man, he's expected to be okay. One woman who heard the shots fired says she has an idea about what prompted the deadly attack. WRG's Drita Patterson explains for us tonight.
At sunup Saturday, you could hear birds chirping, signaling the start of a new day. Hours earlier, there was a much different sound, signaling to those here in the Soulsville area something terrible happened.
But I heard 2 shots.
Detectives were called to 2 crime scenes just before 2 a.m. Saturday, with 2 people having to be rushed to the hospital.
Stop the violence, man. We gotta be here, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, stop the violence.
The woman we spoke with said revealing her identity made her feel uneasy. So
Look at this. Man, fine. This shit is every fucking day. You go to these places, it's every fucking day. I just Googled Memphis shooting. Investigation underway after child wounded in Southwest Memphis 10 hours ago. In Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis police are investigating a shooting that caused a wounded child to be transported to 11-hour Tuesday night. 11-hour Children's Hospital. Wounded male who arrived in a private vehicle. Shots reported fired in Oak Haven. Man arrested charged with attempted murder after shooting at officers in downtown Memphis. Like, these are not things that are. This is not a trope that's put on black folks just by happenstance, bro. While you hear about situations like this.
This morning, an arrest in a shooting inside a busy restaurant, and only on Fox 13. We have the video of the actual shooting. This was at the American Deli on Lamar. Look at this. Yesterday afternoon. This happened like in the blink of an eye. People are in line waiting for food 1 second. The next thing you know, a man is shooting a DoorDash driver in the back. Here it is again. There's the DoorDash driver, and there's the guy with the gun.
Man.
Just open fire.
The nigga jumped over the damn.
So, police say the last.
Hey, that nigga got the fuck over that damn booth, didn't he? That shit ain't funny, but damn, that nigga, hey, I feel him. That nigga said,
turned himself in. 18-year-old Malik Wills charged with attempted second-degree murder.
Crazy,
and here's
bro.
the thing, new at 8, we have learned that he was out on bond. He was accused of shooting up a house in Memphis last month. This is his 3rd arrest in 3 months.
But we love to be victims. We love to say it's somebody else. It's another community threatening us, another community being violent to us, another community disrespecting us. Like, man, come on, man. Like, the jig is up. What's next, man? Where we gonna go to now, man? Let's go to Chicago. Family friends say about a victim in River North mass shooting.
Well, today, as you mentioned, family and friends saying a tearful goodbye to Taylor Walker. You may remember
17-year-old boy shot near children's soccer match on the north side
in the
Chicago. Woman robbed at gunpoint. Shot in Chicago East Lakeview. Body cam shows Chicago officer shot during struggle with armed suspects. Like, Lord have mercy, bro. Chicago, bro.
The Southside Church was awash with pink and white as a tribute to Taylor Walker. Pink was the favorite color of the young Chicago woman who perished.
I don't even know nothing about this River North mass shooting, Philly mass shooting.
3 others
24-year-old wheelchair user killed in Philly mass shooting.
Friends say that she had just gone to the Artist Restaurant and Lounge on West Chicago Avenue for the album release party for her good friend, Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks. Relatives say she was the 2nd child her mother has lost to gun violence.
Wow.
First of all, she was beautiful. You know, she was intelligent, smart, funny.
Why the fuck don't people move out of Memphis and move out of Chicago and these areas where they're gang infested, drug infested, and full of violence? That's the one thing I don't get. Like, why do you stay in Compton? Why do you stay in Watts? Why do you stay in motherfucking Orange Mile, Tennessee, and shit like that? Why the fuck do you stay in North Memphis? Nigga, like, why the fuck do you stay in parts of Charlotte, motherfucking Betty's Ford and the Ford and motherfucking all that shit that's just devastating. North areas, some of the areas that why? What the fuck is the point of staying there if your whole family could literally be victims and targets and not even intended of the violence that happened to them, but it happened to them. This lady had in Little Chicago had 2 victims of gun violence, 2 of her children killed in Chicago. Like that is the most craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do this consistently too. Matter of fact, this is going to be one of the things I do because I'm gonna be the one of the online pundits that actually want to talk about these the facts. I want to talk about the facts and the circumstances and the real deal, Holyfield, what's going on in America, and the real violence is being inflicted upon ourselves, self-inflicted gun violence, genocide. It's a attack on ourselves. It's mass genocide is happening across America in these big cities. California is one of the biggest. Who you think's out there? California is one of the most places with all the homicides. What color people and who do you think's getting killed the most? Black people. Gang violence, the whole 9 yards. But let's get to it, man.
You know, big sister.
Hit that like button.
Backbone to her mother.
Taylor was a very loved individual and very outgoing, very.
And notice I didn't put in black. I just said Chicago shootings. All the victims are gonna be killed, gonna be black people. People that look just like it's gonna be people that look just like me and you. That's the most fucked up part about this whole situation is, man, when you look at all this, I'm not putting in race. I'm not even putting in race as a caption or as a search engine. I'm just putting in shootings in California, shootings in here. It's either gonna be black and brown people. Primarily, it's gonna be black people. Let's be real. So.
And so this is a very sad day for everyone, especially the city of Chicago. The violence has to stop somewhere.
Yes, the grief is palpable as services continue. They're going to actually have it.
It felt bad to be in Chicago last night, but we can make it through.
Heartbreak and frustration tonight after a mass shooting in River North. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Schneider. There are endless questions tonight about how and why this happened and how to prevent it from happening again. The ambush happened just before midnight outside of an album release party for Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks. 18 people shot in total, 4 of them killed. And tonight,
let's look up Georgia shooting.
The rapper's boyfriend, 23-year-old Devontae Williamson, 25-year-old Leon Henry, 27-year-old Aviance King, and 26-year-old Taylor Walker. Now, many people who were at the party are close friends of the rapper, whose real name is Melanie Doyle. Police have not said if they have any suspects tonight. Some city leaders today calling for changes and accountability when it comes to regulating businesses in the area. Our Casey Cronus will have a bit more on that later on.
See, this I didn't even know about, that whole situation with the Chicago shootings, because it happened so prevalently. I didn't even know anything about this mass shooting that went down a couple days ago in Chicago. Because shootings in Chicago is like Tuesday. It happens. I mean, it's gonna it's gonna come every week. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, so man, let's look at this Atlanta shootings. Let's look who all over this little bit of time. 5 days ago, Atlanta man shot and killed on vacation. 1 killed, 3 injured in shooting at Southwest Atlanta Park 2 weeks ago. Man killed in Atlanta shooting on MLK Jr. Drive 4 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, 18-year-old gunned down at Southwest Atlanta. Like just 2 weeks ago. A day ago, deadly domestic violence shooting in Gwinnett County. Atlanta shooting injures 10-year-old boy 2 months ago. Triple shooting at the Cavs Strip Mall 3 weeks ago. Man killed after being shot in Southwest Atlanta, police say. Like, nigga, all this craziness, bro. You just click on that shit. 18-year-olds, look at it, we talking about teens.
Caught the gunfire as it happened at the apartment complex on Fairburn Road. Fox 5's Ali Levine joins us now live with more of that video. Ali.
We're just gonna get on and get to it.
Before we show you that video, I just want to give a quick warning for people. Some may find it disturbing. You will hear gunshots and see a gun being fired. Now, we have made the decision to show you this video to share the realities of gun violence. This sound. It's the sound of an 18-year-old boy losing his life.
So a piece of jewelry or something, and he was trying to run out.
Sitting outside the Fairburn Road apartment complex where those shots rang out Monday night, Miss Ridley tells us her daughter and grandkids live inside. She only wanted to be identified by her last name.
There's a lot happening over in this area, and it's just too much.
She tells us this from the bus stop Marta only recently fixed. Someone shot through it about a month ago.
Under here, got under there, all this was shot out.
Just after 11 Monday night, she stepped off the bus to a crime scene.
It was roped off and taped.
Officers arrived to find an 18-year-old young man on the ground with a gunshot wound. Paramedics rushed.
Black boys, like I said, people are getting black fatigue, man. Me primarily, and people are also acting like this doesn't exist, man. Hit that like button, TMP. People love to act like this situations like this do not exist, man. That's the craziest part to me.
To a local hospital, the doctors couldn't save his life.
That was unfortunate to see the event where someone so young gets done like that, and we don't know why.
People who live and work in this complex tell us it was over a piece of jewelry. They also say the victim and others involved in the shooting didn't live here.
Put something in you to want to be better, want to do better for people.
For Othniel Figueroa, that means one day running for city council, where he and others can provide better resources to youth in his community. Until then, Miss Ridley has one simple yet prescient message.
Just be safe over here. That's all I can say. Just be safe. Just be safe.
Atlanta police have not released the name of the victim or any suspects. No arrests have been made just yet. If you have any information about the shooting, you're asked to call Atlanta police. Reporting live in Atlanta, Ali Levine, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, just shocking audio and video. Cobb police have arrested one man following a double shooting that left a Kennesaw State University student dead and a woman injured.
The shooting happened at the Bixby Apartments on George Busby Parkway. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from police headquarters.
Well, yeah, man, you get the point. You get the picture, man. We can go think some other places, man. I don't know, what, Los Angeles? Or maybe Las Vegas. Let's look at some Las Vegas shit. I'm tripping. This is Los Angeles, ain't it? I don't know what the hell they got going on out there. Them mute hoes out there letting it go too out there, boy. Shay Wilder. I don't even know, man. It's too much. It's prevalent everywhere, man. You know, let's see. Go to New York. 76-year-old man arrested after taxi driver was shot in the Bronx. Damn. You really don't know what you get up there in New York either, though. It's probably a little bit of everything up there. Times Square shooting. Gun violence, though, man. Gun violence in America is prevalent. It's deeply prevalent, though, man. Anywhere where it's a high concentration of black folks, like I said, let's do Philadelphia. You know. Let's do some Philadelphia shooting. Two charges of murder and death of 70-year-old.
New at 11 tonight.
Drexel,
Two teenage
Pennsylvania.
suspects are now facing murder charges in connection with a deadly robbery attempt. Police say 70-year-old Carmen Suero was shot to death on the 300 block of North 63rd Street in West Philadelphia yesterday. According to investigators, he had left his car running when 19-year-old Nasir Brandon and 19-year-old Nasir Peoples.
Don't you get tired of seeing?
The suspects then shot.
Don't you get tired of seeing these mug shots of these niggas looking crazy as hell, like the one I just put on my thumbnail? Like, that's my mindset as a black man, as a law-abiding good black man in America, to try to be as good as I can. You feel me? Try to follow the laws and not be violent to folks. You know, do the best I can and not become a criminal in this world. You know, it's the right thing to do. That's my mindset. I don't know who the hell just sits around. And a lot of folks do, man, unfortunately, in this generation, but wanting to be a criminal. Like, a lot of people are raised with criminals, raised with boosters, raised with all the above, prostitutes, whores, you know, sex trafficking, all the above, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard drug dealers and abusers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. This world is not purified, man. A lot of these little boys is raised up, man, just straight up messed up, man, straight up screwed up. And it's unfortunate. A lot of these black boys are raised primarily with no mothers. You know, so find some more videos.
When he confronted them.
That's
Father
into
of 24-year-old
CBS
killed
Philadelphia.
fatally.
Police say they're investigating a possible attempted carjacking that left a man dead. This happened in the...
Crazy.
Developing tonight, we're learning more about some of the victims.
Philly
in
mass
that deadly
shooting speaks out. So it was
So
the Chicago mass shooting and a Philly mass shooting. 6 killed, 35 shot. Philadelphia deadliest weekend. What the hell?
Mass shooting were killed and 9 more injured.
Oh shit, no, definitely ain't trying to watch none of that crazy shit. I want to see this shit.
Developing tonight, it's only 17 years old. The family of one of the victims who died. Unfortunately, this is not the first time they've dealt with gun violence.
Father, 24-year-old killed in Philly mass shooting
Sadly,
speaks
that is
out.
the case. The father of 24-year-old Azir Harris had a heartbroken plea to the city of Philadelphia today to put the guns down. He says Azir was a father to a 1-year-old little boy and a paraplegic because he survived a drive-by shooting when he was only 17 years old. His family has been through so much, and they are devastated.
He got shot again?
I carried him at his time when he was down. And now I can't be able to pick him up no more, and it hurts.
Damn.
Really do. It hurts me bad.
Troy Harris says he keeps a close watch on his son, the youngest of 6, 24-year-old Azir Harris, who has been wheelchair-bound since he was 17 years old following his injuries in a drive-by shooting in South Philadelphia. When Azir's friends got him out of the house last night, he says he didn't question it.
Well, I figured he'd either go to the store, get some juice or something like that. Never thought that he would be on the other side of town.
Bruh. See, this the stories you fall up on that devastates you mentally and emotionally. And this is why TNP, man, hit that like button, man. This is why I do it. This is why I created this channel, to realize stories like these, stories like this dude, Nazir, he was already injured and survived and was paraplegic from an earlier shooting when he was younger. It took him out to enjoy the 4th of July, looked like, and lost his life, bro. A wheelchair-bound father, 24-year-old. I heard for this father, dog. This is why I say, why the fuck do people live in these high black populated areas where you could be trying to do the right thing? Potentially. You could potentially be out here trying to do the right thing, and you could become a statistic just because of your location. Just because of the people that you're around and associated with. Just because the people around you who claim to be pro-black, who claim to love one another, who claim to have this, for some reason, united disdain for the Caucasian race. That's where they feel like they unify at. But they don't never have any racial pride or love for you or one another or their communities. Tell me where that makes sense. That's why TNP, this is why I made my channel. Because I want to have a platform in which I could say that black on black crime and violence and genocide is one of the worst things that's ever happened to America. It's one of the worst mind fucks, propagandas, whatever you want to call it, desensitizing. I don't care, man. It is one of the worst tragedies that's happened to the black man of America in the last 100 years. It's the genocide of our own kind. Self-inflicted gun violence. This is disgusting, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to TNP, man. Cause like shit like this is gonna only motivate me to go harder. Like this is a crazy story right here. Damn. So he already survived a gunshot wound. Was paraplegic. Kids drug him out. His homeboys drug him out. You know what I'm saying? Brought him out. Said, "Can come out, enjoy the 4th, whatever." And he lost his life, bro, in a wheelchair bound kid, dude, 24-year-old, father, 1-year-old. Wow. It gets no more sickening.
He identified Azir, an outgoing, positive father to a 1-year-old boy, as one of the 3 victims shot and killed on the 1500 block of South Edding Street around 1 a.m. He says Azir's son's mother was one of the 9 other victims injured in the shooting. Emotional loved ones gathered outside Penn Presbyterian Hospital all morning for updates as police were seen towing.
What kind of community would shoot a man in a wheelchair, man? Like, I don't even know. Like, what kind of community would shoot a man in a wheelchair, dude? I mean, I know they don't matter. All life matters, but man, it's like what a low life, dude. Like what this man already survived. Like oh my god, like it's such a deplorable community, and we want respect, and we feel like everybody hates us, nigga. We hate ourselves, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. We think everybody hates us. We sit around crying and whining about, oh, the white man don't give me a fucking hug. Fucking cry babies, bruh. Look at most black people, bro. All they do is complain about whiteness. Shit's the weirdest shit ever, man. They got a mental illness, man. They sit around here complaining about whiteness all day, bro. And the privilege of them and what they do. And they don't ever spend any time thinking about what I can do to build my own community and myself up. Us, build me up. Build us up. Build my family up. Create a network of positive people. It's never that. We're gonna sit around and complain and ask another the majority community in this in the United States and North America for help and cry and complain and whine. When we do nothing but situations like this is what we see all the damn time in America, man. From Maine to Spain, all the big cities, man, it's nothing but black on black crime and violence. And niggas are feel unsafe to live around y'all. As I said, NBA players only want to come to Memphis and fucking play. Like, you're a fucking lick. Niggas look at you like a mark, like you're a lick. They're gonna try to get them NBA M's off you. Steal your shine, your jewelry, your Rolex, your goddamn, your spoils. They're gonna try to take it from you. Hurt you for it. End your life for it. For nothing. For trinkets. So niggas don't want to be around niggas. Niggas have black, what's the word? Black fatigue from niggas, man. All around, man. And most of these niggas, like I said, they stuck. They got, homes given to them, whatever like that. They've been living there forever. The neighborhoods is overturned with violence and it's just deplorable and degeneracy and low life type mentality and energy, and like it's overran by bullshit and niggerdom and destruction and degeneracy. So, you know, be thankful for what you ushered in here. Be thankful for this culture and climate that you ushered into America to where we're stuck in. And me, my personal opinion is to not be trapped. Get the fuck away from these areas. Let the rats stay where they are. I don't care if it's grandma's house. Sell that motherfucker and get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Your survival, your genetic survival is more important than a location and where you're at. Remember that. You're not a tree. You got feet. You got legs. You can walk up and go around and so go somewhere else and move on. Like if you're in these high concentrated areas where there's violence, why stay there? Why deal with it? Gang violence, idiots, losers out here with machine gun weapons and switches and all type of killing devices. Why stay around that? And their coon baboons with weapons. Why would you want to be around that type of degeneracy and low lifehood? Don't you love and care about your kids? Don't you want them to grow up in a peaceful environment where they're not traumatized and have PTSD and having to get therapy into their adulthood because they hear constant gunshots and their friends are getting killed all around them and people hearing about nothing but death and mayhem from people that they may not know directly but are associated with, and it could eventually be you if you want to go out and frequent and have fun with your peers. It could end up with one of your idiot peers shooting off a goddamn semi-automatic weapon into a crowd. Appreciate it, Roger Craven, man. Hit that like button for me. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, man. That's the biggest love. But yeah, I got to, man. Like, this is gonna be, it just pops to my head. This is gonna be my local thing that I do. I'm gonna go these big cities all around these big networks, and I'm just gonna pick out stories. I'm not, like I said, I don't put no racial connotation to it. I just put Philadelphia shooting, and I'm just gonna find the situations, and I'm gonna talk about it, expound on it, because this is sickening. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of seeing constant black on black crime across America. So I'm just gonna show y'all and just flip it on y'all and show y'all yourselves. Put that mirror back on us. But
Vehicles away for
yeah,
evidence. As seen in this surveillance video, police say they believe more than 100 shots erupted during an impromptu block party gathering on the block. Police say this video is part of their ongoing investigation. The gunfire striking homes and cars, one of them towed from the neighborhood today. Commissioner Kevin Bethel said he believes at least one gun had a switch on it, a device that can convert handguns into fully automatic machine guns.
We had a significant level of violence over the weekend, but we can continue to see our trends are not heading in the opposite direction. we will not go back to the times where we had 560 plus homicides. That is not happening.
Frustration. I understand what happened last night, but it's really about understanding what we did yesterday and tomorrow.
Tyreek Glasgow with the Young Chances Foundation says they set up most days like this on the block with other agencies, including the 17th District Police. He says he had to cancel some.
That's why I said mind is a terrible thing to waste, man, because it's some great minds out here. Like, that gentleman, man, he's doing great things. I don't even know who he is, man. Shout out to that guy, Glasgow, man. He's doing great things in this community. That's what's up, man. But I'm telling you, dog, like, it's just crazy to think, like, the NAACP, man, mind is a terrible thing to waste. You be in some of these places, and you don't even make it out. Like, it ain't like back in the day when it was Fred Hampton and the community loved you, and the only thing you had to worry about was the FBI, being the person that you had to worry about doing violence to you and coming in and breaching your rights. So it's like, it's crazy. Like, it could be, Lord knows who. It could be Lord knows who out here gangbanging, hating on you, not wanting you to do positive and create a positive energy in the neighborhood. Like, bringing that light on it. Bring that light on darkness makes darkness angry. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel for people like that that's actually trying to do good in these neighborhoods, because it's like, man, like, you got to watch for these devils. In all honesty, like this, it's like, bruh, I feel you though. Like, I really don't know the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like what that brother's doing, and brothers like that do have grassroots organizations, I feel like they are needed though. You know what I'm saying? If you're from there, that's your community. You're not running. You're not gonna leave. They are very fucking needed. You know what I'm saying? They got to be protected. Protect brothers like that that's out there sticking their neck out on the line for crazy motherfuckers. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? But it's the life we live, man. You got to be, somebody got to do it. But I don't know the solution though. You can't lock everybody up and throw away the key. Can you? It's just a fucked up situation, man. You got to make these families, got to build these families up. That's my biggest solution to it. To the big issue in America as far as black youth and violence and all this chain of events that's done fractured over the last 100 years. Like, what can you do? What can we really do solution wise to correct it or get it, quail back some, man? But it's a sad story right here.
Camp today, as many children were scared to leave home.
To wake up this morning from what happened last night is a travesty. So it takes us to change this.
Harris also hoping for a change as his family manages a new nightmare.
I just want to say, put these guns down, man. It's a better way to solve it. Really do. It's better ways to solve it.
Commissioner Bethel did say today that officers were in the area.
But I will say, when they be shooting them guns, like you seen that video where them niggas just shooting those guns indiscriminately like they was. You saw in that crazy ass video. I saw it circulating online myself on my Facebook page. When you see people shooting those guns indiscriminately like that, man, he could have killed one of the people on them porches. Like, them niggas are fucking idiots. They could have shot their own homeboys right there shooting guns right next to them. Like, they're just they're shooting fucking indiscriminately with switches and all type of guns. They're just shooting crazy. They could have shot anybody there. Like, they had no gun training. Obviously, they're just shooting randomly, shooting crazy. Like, just imagine, like, they don't care. Like, what I'm saying, they're desensitized to death. Like, it's a laughing matter. Like, they think that's cool. Like, in the black community, they really think that's cool. Like you see how they were shooting. Like, just, they don't care about life or death. They don't care about their lives. They don't care about nobody else's life. You know what I'm saying? They just shooting indiscriminately. Like, it's just the craziest thing to know. And when you know about the young people, you stay away. That's how I look at it. And when you know that people don't care for themselves, you gotta stay away. Or their race or anyone else outside of money and low vibrational things that bring them excitement, drugs, shit like that. You're dealing with a demon, a devil, as they call themselves. So it's like they probably laughed after that. They shot at whoever the fuck. There was somebody who shot, and then they just shot crazy, and the bitches was all laughing, like, because Kiki, you heard this shit, like, they like all laughing, this is like, I can understand it, me personally, like I can't understand that shit, me personally. Like, it's not a laughing matter, it's not funny. Like, you see the dudes, they was all acting like just shooting like it's fun, like it's just for fun, like it was Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, bro, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal at all to just be shooting like that and be so desensitized to violence. Like you could just see it on them. Like, that's another day. And they didn't really look, they didn't even know, like they didn't even act or seem like they knew what they was looking at. They were just shooting the fucking guns. Like, they wanted to have, like, they just wanted to shoot some shit crazily and unload their clip and their guns or weapon like that. Like, they didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't know if somebody's even shooting at them, shooting in the air, nothing. Like, that just looked like a situation where they heard a gunshot. They didn't know if it was coming at them or whatever, and they just shot in that direction, just unloaded a barrage of bullets in a direction, like that, like playing, as I would call it, bro. Like that, like their lives wasn't even in fucking danger, type shit. Their lives weren't even in danger. They just started unloading, clipping the direction. And I feel like people are that stupid. This young generation is that stupid. Like they're that stupid. It could not even be an imminent threat around them, and they could act like it was one. Like, cause I heard a gun in that box. Oh, somebody shooting this, and they just unload a fucking gun at it, and not knowing it could be all type of civilians just sitting there anywhere in that melee. Like that's how this generation is. They're fucking stupid. They're stupid and fucking cowards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like hit that like button, man.
1 week ago today, lives were forever changed after a mass shooting in Grace Ferry.
Hit that like button. Show some love on that Cash App, $ Toxic Masculinity, POD, man. I'm giving y'all this live transaction, this live education. That's $ Toxic Masculinity, POD. Show some love on that Cash App for your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the live chat. And the dig. Show some love on that Cash App. $ Toxic Masculinity, POD. Go ahead and pin that bad boy. Show some love, TNP, you dig? You on the dig, man. It's king shit. Subscribe to the channel, though. More so love and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love. But
3 people were killed in the gunfight during the early morning hours over the July 4th weekend. We spoke with the heartbroken grandmother of one of those victims, 23-year-old Zahir Wiley. We do want to warn you, the video you are about to see is disturbing.
It still felt like a nightmare I'm trying to wake up from. He was my first-born grandson. So naturally, he was my baby. My baby. They took him. They really took him away from me.
Lavette Wiley Cunningham sits on her front porch, reflecting on the life she so loved. Her grandson, now gone.
Zaire,
get his
from
work
the
out there.
time he was born, he was this cute little thing with these deep dimples.
His grandmother goes on to say Zaire was a good student, star basketball player, loved his family, and led by example. This ring camera video shows the gunfight that killed 23-year-old Zaire Wiley, 19-year-old Jason Reese, and 24-year-old Azir Harris. 9 others were injured during the shooting, where more than 100 shots were fired.
And when I look at the videos, I'm looking like this guy eyes is closed. I mean, like y'all just shooting. What are y'all shooting at?
Ain't that what I just said? Isn't that what I just said? Isn't that what I just said? I bet it was just it was probably somebody that just shot in the fucking air because it's 4th of July. People were shooting in the air. I bet it was they weren't even in, like they said, they closing their eyes shooting, like anybody can see it. Like this is our youth in Philadelphia for sure in Philadelphia. So this is the youth. Like they play gun violence. They're playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. That's the crazy. It's the most disgusting thing to think that what a waste of human life. Like what a waste to think they think this is cool. Probably somebody was just shooting in the air on 4th of July and they try to act like, oh, that's an imminent threat. This is a chance for me to unload it. This is a chance for me to blow this thing. That's how they talk, nigga. This is a chance for me to blow this motherfucker. Like unload the switch, unload the clip, act like I got some, act like I'm harder than I am. Oh, I got a body. I don't kill the innocent little girl. I don't kill the nigga in a wheelchair. I don't kill this lady's grandson. Like I said, TNP, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, man, because I gotta be that conduit, you know what I'm saying, that can actually come out here with some reasoning, you know what I'm saying, and use their linguistic skills to try to relate to this generation by also just trying to be informative and just trying to tell them of their ways, and so we can correct this thing and get this thing back on track, which is the Black community in America, and we can figure out what the hell is really going on with us mentally. Get us some mental health, some root work, some internal help. Maybe want to learn how to eat better, drink more water, continue to stay hydrated, love one another, man. Like something's got to give. Something's got to effing give. You know what I'm saying? As far as like this direction we're going in as a people, something's got to give. So that's what TNP is about. It's just trying to be a conduit. You know, that's it. You know, an example. And you know, I'm also gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna be an entertaining dude on this net, man. Hit that like button for me, man. Get TNP in that algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no love. I ain't got nobody connected to me. You know, I ain't got no famous motherfucker that can. I got to ride their coattail to the top. This is TNP, man. Grassroots shit, informative shit. You know what I'm saying? Things that just hit your heart, hit your heartstrings.
Hey, it doesn't make sense. I am worried about
Sickening,
the
dude.
late night grandbaby
Sickening.
arrest. That's not supposed to happen.
I feel for all these victims'
They're
parents.
supposed to lay me to rest.
She says more resources are needed to put an end to the gun violence and trauma in Philadelphia's neighborhoods.
We got to come up with some kind of solutions. At least try. And I'm not going to say we could save everybody, but if I save one, I feel like that's a job well done. You know, we got to start somewhere.
See, this is my thing. Is money the solution though? Can you just throw money at this problem that's going on in America? Can you just throw that's one of my questions. Can you just throw money at this situation? Shooting on 6 figures.
A man convicted of.
Oh damn! But can you just throw money at this situation and that's it? I don't really know if that's true. That's just me. Like I don't know, man. Let's see. Security guard arrested following mass shooting at South
New
Philadelphia.
here at 11. Police tell us they have arrested one person in connection.
But yeah, let me figure out. Let me find somewhere else then, man. One more and I'm gonna be done with it. I don't know. Memphis already a wild place. We don't see Charlotte. I don't know. Anybody got any suggestions of a city I should search for the last story, just to search and see the violence, the shooting violence that they have in these places, man? I did Memphis, Chicago, Atlanta. Let's do Louisiana. Let's do New Orleans. Let's do New Orleans shootings. Let's do some New Orleans shootings. You know, let's see the color of some of these people that are posted on here. And I know everybody gonna say propaganda, but the numbers.
Starting off with our
Numbers don't lie. You know.
New Orleans police have released this.
That's 6 months ago. Let's find something more recent. I like finding recent shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can, so you don't think I'm bullshitting you. You know what I'm saying? Police searching for suspect in shooting in New Orleans. New Orleans teen shot and killed in Lower Ninth Ward, identified 3 weeks ago. So
News and in New Orleans, where New Orleans police need your help this morning, finding the person they say is accused in a shooting that happened in Algiers. They say the person on your screen got into a fight with that victim on June 28th on General de Gaulle near Horace Street. Police say during...
For instance, a nightclub owner killed in mass shooting known for giving back to the community.
Killed in a mass shooting outside a Houston club on Sunday. One other person died. 15 people were wounded.
At this hour, police are still searching for suspects as we learn more about the well-known community figure who lost his life. Here's Jason Miles with more.
Personal belongings still scatter the lot outside Bugs on Dixie Drive, a nightclub Paul Junebug Stevenson named after himself.
I mean, he's a brother from another mother, friendship lasting over 32 years now.
When you heard about what happened at this
This
club,
Houston too.
what was your
This
thought?
ain't New Orleans. This Houston right here.
I was devastated.
Longtime friend James Briscoe first met
Crazy.
Junebug at age 13 and says he was best known as a barber who frequently gave back.
This is something that we never would have dreamed of.
He showed us this City of Houston proclamation.
But yeah, when you look up gun violence in America, man. When you look up gun violence in America, all you really see, you know, they plaster the white man out there like that. But when you think about the numbers aren't saying that. The numbers are not quantifying that as what it is. What's behind the recent surge in gun violence? Praying for summer, yeah.
Outside City Hall.
I don't know, man. It's rough, man. Famous gang underworld.
You see them guys that you saw in the block?
Yeah.
Are they your boys?
Yeah,
or
those are all my shorties.
Yeah.
But I don't trust nobody as far as I can throw them.
You don't trust your own guy?
Hell no. They'll kill me.
There's certainly a lot to unpack from this holiday weekend.
Chicago shooting
While
at
the
least
trend
55
overall
people
is
shot,
certainly
8
a
fatally
lot
in the
lower
4th of
than what it
July
was
weekend gun
compared to
violence.
last year, police still had their hands full, ending the evening with 3 men shot in 2 separate shootings that took place nearly at the same time within just a half a mile of each other on the city's west side. It was right around 10:30 last night when back-to-back calls came in asking for help. One coming from the 50th and reported 2 men shot in an alleyway. Another from the 100 block of North Laurel, just up the street, saw a 3rd man shot in the leg.
We do not know if this is related to the other.
But even as police continued to investigate both shootings, a regroup was taking place at City Hall this morning. One that included the mayor, the police superintendent, and Gary and Gatewood, the deputy mayor for community safety.
Let them look at 46,000 deaths annually.
Not just from this weekend, but
70% of those are black folks.
According to CPD, 55 people were shot between
27,
midnight on Thursday,
300,000
July 3rd,
by
to 11:59 p.m. on
suicide.
Sunday, July the 7th. 8 of them fatally. The number is a drastic decrease from last year, which saw 105 people shot, including 22 killed over the same holiday weekend period. This year's numbers, however, do not include the mass shooting in River North that saw 4 people killed and 18 injured just an hour before the time frame in question.
People have to feel it, and I know a lot of people felt trauma this weekend, and there was a lot of us out on the ground helping out with that.
Sad.
Now, Gatewood did not elaborate on CPD's continued search for the
Sad situation, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. TNP, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. But yeah, man, the statistics speak for themselves, man. Go do the research. See the areas in which that are, you know, a lot of the South has a lot of gun violence, man. People don't really know about that. The South. Yeah, America is a violent place. Gun violence. It's this website that I saw, man. I forgot the website called, what it's called. Here it goes, the National Gun Violence Memorial. Boom. Like when you look at this, you really get a kind of understanding for stuff. It's kind of shows just, you know, it's crazy stuff goes across America. But when you really scroll through here, if they got pictures, man, you see the majority of people here are black, man. And that's going to be one of the most disheartening things. It took me a while to find it, but man, when you really get to scrolling, a lot of pictures may or may not show up, man, but it's like black, 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 black. You know, like I said, you know, some Hispanic sprinkled in here, you know what I'm saying? There's a few white people in here, but man, when you really just get to scrolling, it just be black, black, black. You know, and this right here gives the day. So this is like about the day. Crazy enough, man. But it has the story and everything. The date they were killed. The whole situation, man. And I would implore everybody just to take a look at it. You know, it's not about a race thing. You know, certain situations happen. We know a lot of times it's a proximity thing. But when the numbers become outrageous, it's when there's a real issue to me. You know, when we're already a minority amount of people in America and we almost triple the gun violence amount that per capita, you know what I'm saying, that they put out. You know, the per capita is almost 20, you know, triple what they put out. It's a problem. When it's, you know, when it's less black and brown people, but we are the statistic for the highest homicide rate per capita. You know, population wise, they got it. They have more homicides because they got more people. But when our rates are neck and neck, that's when the problem occurs. That's when it's mass genocide. That's when it's considered mass genocide to me. You know, I hate to, like I said, put all these victims out, but this ain't my website. But I found this one day when I was just going down a rabbit hole, and like I said, it's black and brown, black and brown, black and brown, black and brown. Like, you know, like I said, you had occasional Caucasian person, you know what I'm saying? But when you just go through it, it's black and brown, black and brown, black and brown for the most part. You know, it's crazy. Like I said, it has by the date. And it's like I said, these are real people, and I feel like that's why I like this website because these are real people that, you know, it ain't just numbers. These are real people, man, and people don't really like we're just so desensitized to it that we don't really think about shit like that. So that's just 10p. I just got to put that out there, man. But like I said, man, like, share, subscribe, show some love to the podcast, man. We got to get this imagery of black men the fuck up out of our psyche, and we got to change this narrative that's going on internally with us as a people in America. So that's just my mindset, man. Like this mindset with the pants hanging, gang banging trope, it needs to stop being idolized. It needs to be put to rest. You know, it's not a cool thing. It's not trendy. And we just got to make this shit uncool. So, man, like I said, 10p, man, like, share, subscribe, show some love on that on that podcast and subscribe to it. But, man, show some love on that Cash App too. Man, but we out of here, man. Peace.